Here's a scam you need to watch out for on Venmo that not many people know of, and not even any research online comes up with something like this happening. I dealt with scam attempts before on Venmo where people claim that they've paid you, and I've given them fake email addresses, real email addresses, but not ones connected to Venmo accounts. And they claim they sent you a payment and you get a fake email from them claiming they paid. And they tell you, oh, don't bother checking your Venmo. It'll be there, but you need to send the product out now. Of course, I know these people are scammers. Well, in this case, I sold a MacBook Pro on Facebook Marketplace. In this case, the guy actually paid me. I was selling the computer. We worked a deal for $1,500. He paid me 2 separate payments of $750, which I received. I actually met him at a local Starbucks, which hopefully have him on video. I gave him the computer as normal. The money was paid. It was in my account. And I actually was able to transfer the money to my bank account. Gentleman buys a computer. About 3 days later, one of the $750 payments, I receive a notice from Venmo as a chargeback. Somebody disputed the payment with their bank, claimed they didn't make the purchase. That's what it says in the note, which is odd because the Venmo transaction says nothing about a purchase. So how would they know it's a purchase unless it's just general for how Venmo works? So I contact the guy and he messages me back, which is odd because he is a scammer. He messaged me back, oh, no, that was my father, made the payment. I spoke to him. He gives me a story about how he actually has to go to the bank and figure out what happened, which I was not buying at that point. I did tell him I was going to contact the police. He's like, oh, no, you don't need to do that. Because now he's worried that he's on video at Starbucks. And then a few days later, today, Venmo, the other $750 goes as a chargeback. Seller says they didn't authorize the purchase. Luckily, I have the money in my bank account. However, there was $25 left in Venmo, which they did take as part of the chargeback. And now I have a minus $1,475 balance that they want me to pay them while they figure out what's going on. So this is why you never, ever want to accept Venmo payments for any kind of purchases, somebody buying something from you. Because all they have to do is turn around, call Venmo, and dispute the charge. Or, like in this case, the guy probably stole people's Venmo information and used that to pay me. But as far as I go, I received the money. It's in my account. Venmo should be held fully responsible for this because it's supposed to be safe. When you sign up for Venmo, you're supposed to be protected. If somebody goes to steal your information, you should be notified and that should be stopped, like many other companies do. But this guy somehow was able to do that. And now Venmo wants to hold me responsible, which is not correct to do. Venmo should hold themselves responsible. I had to contact my local police. I'm filling out police reports. I also went to ic3.gov, which is the FBI, internet crimes, because this could fall under that if he's stealing people's stuff. Venmo information, he's probably done it multiple times. And I can only pray to God that when I get to Starbucks tomorrow, he's on video. I was not aware that this is even a possibility. If you look up, is Venmo safe? It will tell you it's safe. It'll give you, and if you try to look up Venmo scams, it'll give you other scams, but none like this, where you can actually sell something to somebody, and then they could dispute the charges, and you will be held responsible. And Venmo takes no responsibility. So again, this is a warning to everyone out there. Do not use Venmo to sell stuff, because you will be out your product and then Venmo will be trying to charge you for that product. And if you didn't transfer the money out of your account, Venmo would have seized that money from you. And who knows what they're going to do with it from there. As the old saying goes, possession is 9/10. I have the money. I've got 9/10 of the power here. Whatever happened was illegal and shouldn't happen to anyone. So again, warning, warning, warning. Do not use Venmo to sell product. And to be honest, if Venmo is not safe, as this seems to be, don't use Venmo. Stop using Venmo. Unfortunately for me, I do take some other stuff through Venmo, and now I can't. Now I'm stuck with no Venmo anymore. I actually send transactions to someone every month, every 2 weeks sometimes with Venmo. I've informed them that I can no longer use Venmo and they have to find another way to accept payments from me. Again, stop, in my opinion, stop using Venmo.